Well, hello there, and good evening, everyone. I'm William Brantley from North Jackson, Tennessee, on Walker Road, ready to share with you yesterday's and today's climate summary and give you a forecast for the next few days momentarily, and it's looking better and better for Christmas Day, if you'd like to have some sunshine. That looks like that's pretty steady now. We're going to have sunshine on Christmas Day. It is going to be kind of cold though, but the temperatures have warmed up slightly during that time period from the previous days. And by slightly, I mean 3 to 5 degrees roughly. But every degree counts when it comes down there near that freezing point. It seems like it does anyways. Well, alrighty, we've had a good rain since yesterday, and I'll share that amount with you momentarily. Start off with yesterday's low temperature here in North Jackson was 41 degrees. The high was 56 degrees, and I had 38 hundredths of an inch of rainfall here on Walker Road. Had 5 hundredths of an inch in Bemis in the South Jackson area, and the highest wind gust yesterday was 13 miles per hour to south at 8:52 a.m. Yesterday's coldest low in West Tennessee was 37 degrees at Paris, Tennessee, while the warmest high was 59 degrees at Bolivar and Somerville, Tennessee, yesterday. Alright, excuse my ear, sorry. I don't mean to be doing that on my video. Sorry about that. I almost should erase that. Sometimes somebody must be talking about me. My ears are itching. Little old joke there. Alright, on to 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock p.m. today, or make that 6 o'clock. Sorry about that. As of 6 p.m. today, the skies were cloudy, and the temperature here in North Jackson was 49 degrees. The dew point was 48 degrees. The humidity was at 96%. The wind was out of the north at 13 miles per hour. And the barometric pressure was 29.95 inches of mercury. Today's low so far has been 49 degrees. Today's high was 53 degrees. And since midnight through 6 a.m., I've had 95 hundredths of an inch of rainfall here on Walker Road. And Bemis has had a lot more than that, well, sort of a lot more. 1.86 inches of rain fell on 3rd Street in Bemis, Tennessee, today so far. That's 1.86 inches in Bemis and 95 hundredths of an inch here. Alrighty, now I did forget to mention there's a few CoCoWa's observation. That's Community Collaborative Rain, Hail, and Snow Network, by the way, where people report in over the internet how much precipitation they had at their homes. And for the Mid-South, Mississippi was the ringleader on that one. I believe it was Clarksdale, Mississippi, and what's the name of that town now? I never forgot it, and I just looked it up a while ago. Got a couple of places down there. I want to say Boonville, but I'm not sure about it. Anyways, the Clarksdale, Mississippi, and the northwest portions of Mississippi reported over 3 inches of rain yesterday and overnight, about 3.5 roughly in those areas. So it's a pretty good amount of rain down in Mississippi. There was a lady that reported on Twitter, and I can't remember her name, and had 2.66 in Humboldt, Tennessee. So it's a little variance around, but the most apparently fell south of Jackson and in northern Mississippi. And that seems like, according to the reports that came in. via CocoWise. And there's more coming Friday too. Matter of fact, we got close to what we was expected out of this one, but their projections right here in Madison County, matter of fact, if I can get my eye to quit itching. Everything in my body's acting up when I'm on video. No, I'm just kidding. I just had to make a little joke there. Itching or never mind. 3 to 4 inches is possible Friday and Saturday if projections are right. So we're going to wind up with a pretty good amount for the year. And I looked that up earlier today too, and I done forgot where I put it. Oh, I know what it was. Okay, I've had just about another inch, so I'm at almost 50 inches now for the year. And normal is actually like 51.5 inches. So I'm catching up to normal fairly quick. But if we end up getting that projected 4 inches almost in Madison County by Sunday morning, I'm going to go over normal. And I've been below normal for the year, almost the whole year. But that'd be interesting to see how that turns out. Alright, I didn't mean to get off sidetrack too bad on precipitation amounts. I just figured you'd like to know a few others around the area. But once again, 9,500's here and 1.86 inches in Bemis. Okay. Otherwise, the lowest humidity today would be 96%, and that occurred at 11 a.m. and 12 noon, and again at 6 p.m. 96% lowest humidity. That's high for a lowest. And several hours today we had 100% for the maximum humidity, and that occurred at 12 a.m. through 10 a.m. and then again at 1, 2, 4, and 5 p.m. Lowest barometric pressure today, 29.83 inches, and that occurred at 1 p.m. The highest would be 29.99 inches, and that happened at 12 a.m. Today's highest wind gust, 19 miles per hour, out of the north at 11:17 a.m. Today's records for December the 20th, hottest high 72 degrees and 1949, coldest high 25 degrees in 1980, warmest low would be 58 degrees in 2013, and the coldest low would be 6, and that occurred in 1981. Now we had a close call on the rainfall record. Here in North Jackson, we didn't beat it. Bemis did, though. But, and I don't think the airport beat it either. But Bemis did. That 186 would make a new record amount for, well, the Bemis area anyways. But not here in North Jackson. The rainfall record is 1.35 inches, and that occurred in 1978 at the airport. That's actually the airport's rainfall record since it's way back in 1978. 1.35 inches of rain fell. Like I said, not a record here in North Jackson, even though it's close, but not quite. But then Bemis probably did set the record with that 1.86 inches of rainfall. Alright, snowfall record, a trace at the airport. Back in 1973, 1983, and 1985. Alright, that pretty much takes care of the basic stats for you. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to the other data. Let me see if I can bring up a new one here. That one, I believe. Get that updated. I guess it updated it. I really didn't see no changes. Let me try that again. Make sure I hit it right. Well, I guess it's updated. 8:15. That's fairly close. Alright, let me move on. Show you these graphs for you. The rain, of course, is gone for tonight. The only thing we might get tonight, what's left of tonight, is drizzle. Not what's left of tonight, but what's left of the precipitation for tonight. And it'd be mainly drizzle, if that. As you can see from the map, there's still some light rain off to our east. Well east, like East Tennessee, down in northern Alabama, places like that. And on over into the Carolinas. And that's where most of it is tonight, East Tennessee and the Carolinas. A little bit down in Georgia. Up north of us is pretty clear. In West Tennessee, it's rain-free, except for maybe a few spotty drizzle showers, which rarely shows up on the radar. Anyways. Alright, so right now we're in the clear. Now that may be changing toward early Friday morning when we have another round coming. Not long, somewhere around 3 a.m. I think. Friday morning is when it's expected to start raining again. And for the time being, I forgot to do something. I knew something went wrong there for a second. Alright, here's the regional view of the radar. Short stack, basically same thing you just saw, just a wider view. Florida for the most part's okay. Looked like maybe a few showers in the northern sections. Pretty much clear around us otherwise, except for over there in the Carolinas. Looks like the heaviest is in western North Carolina and covering a good part of the state of South Carolina. And of course East Tennessee. And of course clear over here in West Tennessee. Alrighty. Move on to the nation. National view. About the same thing. There's a precipitation off to our east. Snow and rain mixed out west, of course. Snow in the higher elevations. And up in the northern plains states, of course, it's pretty heavy up in that area. And a little spotty in the northern New England states. And there's rain again, and that's a close-up view of the snow. Looks like it's snowing pretty heavy up there in parts of Wisconsin and Minnesota. There's an observer that reported at least 8 inches of snow in parts of upper Michigan, I think yesterday. And I can't remember the observer's name, but I thought I'd mention that. Because there's a site that I post weather on, and it was reported there. Alright, I'll go on to the satellite picture. And it looks like that for the most part, we're in the clear. Well, it kind of looks like it. Maybe it's probably cloudy out there. I hadn't actually went out since 6. But it looks like it's almost clear out there, or real thin clouds maybe. It's probably a lower level clouds that hadn't cleared out yet. They should clear up by midnight, if not sooner. It does look like a real thin layer, but I'm not going to say it isn't clear because I haven't been outside since 6 o'clock. It's not expected to clear to around midnight or a little after, and then be fair tomorrow, actually. So there you see the satellite view. And that's the Tennessee look too. It may actually be clear out there according to this radar. I can't go outside with this radar as bad as I'd like to. Alright, let's just go on to the Southeast Regional. Man, there might be some real thin clouds out there, but they should clear on out, like I said, toward midnight, if not sooner. Looks real good and clear down there in Florida, most of the state. Alright. Then you see the rest of the country, and where it's cloudy and where it isn't. Of course, that's Tennessee and Jackson. There at the pin there toward the center. Alright. And let's take a look at the national view. Alright. Sorry to get, I was caught something on TV and forgot what I was doing. Sorry about that. Maybe that means I'm talking too long. No, I'm just kidding. There's one more view of the nation as a whole. Let's take a little tour of the nation here. See what it's like around the country. Boy, look at that pretty weather down there in Cuba. I always love talking about Cuba. I don't know why. And there's the clouds around again. Alrighty. One more quick look around. There. Alrighty. That should be good enough. I hope so anyways. And go ahead and look at the surface map. Thanks to Weather Underground. You see where the frontal systems are. We've got a low over northern Alabama and southern middle Tennessee. And stationary front to our southeast where all that rain's taking place. Otherwise, cold front to our south, a warm front to our north, a trough to our south. Then you see the highs and where the snow is according to their radar. Dang, there's 4 low pressures out west of us. And then there are the pressure systems. There's 4 highs up in Canada. And that's pretty much it, folks, for the pressure systems and where they're located. All right, let's take a close-up view. And there you go, another view there. Well, that low's right over the Tennessee line. I don't know why it won't show up red on the screen that it needs to. That low though doesn't look like it wants to show up. But I need to get real close. It tried to show up, but then it acted up for the last second there. There you can kind of see it, but the top part of the radar looks a little goofy. I guess it's because it's so far off. We'll get one more real close view of Tennessee. Right there, I guess it'll be alright. That's right, dead center there. And, now there we go. Still don't have a good picture of that low. Going away from it ain't helping any. Oh well. There you see the precipitation to our east, and we're okay. At least for tonight and tomorrow. Friday will probably be a totally different story. Speaking of that, let me move on to the detailed forecast for you. I'll turn it around so that I can read it to you, the camera that is. I really don't know why I had so much trouble with that low being red. Oh well. Looks like it's going to be fair skies until like I said, around midnight or shortly after, then the skies should become fair. I don't need glasses on this one. And low temperature tomorrow morning should be about 40 degrees, which is really not going to drop that much further. Well, yeah, maybe another, 6 o'clock it was 49. It's probably a little cooler by now, even though I really don't know for sure. Anyways, on down to 40 degrees tomorrow morning. Tomorrow's high should be about 62. It'll be a little bit warmer tomorrow and should have some sunshine, at least for one day. Anyways, and we shall have south winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. The sun rises tomorrow morning at 7:01 a.m. and it sets tomorrow afternoon at 4:46 p.m. We are slowly gaining time on the sun. And by the way, tomorrow is the first day of winter, and I forgot to mention that and post it. And I think it starts around 10:38 a.m. tomorrow morning. And I won't promise you, but it's around 10:38 tomorrow morning is when winter officially begins. Even though it feels like it already in a lot of cases. I forgot to post that. I may go back and do that when I get through with the video of the time of it. I knew there was something I was forgetting to do. But winter begins tomorrow morning at about 10:38 a.m. Central Standard Time. Alright. Speaking of the moon, it'd be, I didn't say the moon. I meant winter time when I said that. The moon will be rising tomorrow at 9:22 a.m. Close to the time the winter begins. Oh, and it'll be setting the moon will, at about 7:57 tomorrow evening. Alright, that's Thursday's weather. Friday, we're back into the rain business. Rain could be heavy at times, especially during the morning hours. Mostly cloudy with a 90% chance of rain and possibly even a few thunderstorms, but mainly just rain by noon on into the rest of the evening, with the low near 53 and a high of 62, with south winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour during the daytime and north at 10 to 20 miles per hour by sunset Friday night. Let's see, Saturday, mostly cloudy skies will continue with a 60% chance of showers till about noon. Then the rain should end by then, and then just be mostly cloudy for the rest of Saturday. With a low near 42, a high of 46. That's a big change there. Well, not much of a change, I should say. Just 4 degrees, or maybe, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 degrees between the low and the high. 42, 46, with north winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. And finally on Sunday, we're going to have fair skies all day. Christmas Eve with a low near 24, 34. Hey, buddy, what's up? Oh, I'm just sitting here doing a video. I was going to come over and visit y'all tonight, but I guess I'll... Huh? And the... Oh, is that what y'all doing and all? Okay. Well, let me finish my video, which I'm working on now. And what do I need to meet y'all to do that? Hey, what do I need to meet y'all to do that? Oh, okay. I can, and then go around and look at Christmas lights. Is that what you said? Well, I don't have a certain time to be back home except midnight, of course. But, well, to do my weather like I usually do. That's what I meant when I said that and all. How long would you want me to stay out with you? Well, yeah, I can, but I just usually do that midnight weather, after midnight. I still been doing that for quite some time and all. Well, I don't have to, but well, I'm saying all this. Well, okay. Okay. Well, would y'all rather do it tomorrow night or you want to do it tonight? Oh, okay. Well, let me finish this video because all this is on the video and I'm almost tempted to cut the video off. Okay then. Alright, bye. Sorry about that, folks. Lord, let me get on to the forecast for Sunday. Fair skies, low near 34, high of 45, with north winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Sorry for that long delay there. Got somebody who wants me to go with them to see some Christmas lights in South Jackson at that. Christmas Day, mostly clear with a low near 23 and a high of 43, which is not really bad for Christmas Day, but plenty of sunshine, mostly clear with west winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. And on Tuesday, it's going to be mostly clear with a low near 26 and a high of 47 with east winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. And I'm going to cut it at that since I'm wanting to go somewhere shortly. Again, tomorrow's forecast: fair skies, a low of 40, high of 62, with south winds at 10 to 20. And I guess good night for right now. Thank you for watching and listening, including the phone call and all. And hopefully, I'll get a chance to talk to you again tomorrow night. And until then, good night, my friends, and God bless you and sweet dreams. And we'll talk to you later. Bye bye.